How's it going, everyone? My name's Timber Forest. Welcome back to Screen Hype. So, over the weekend, Comic Con happened, and with Comic Con came a bunch of new trailers for a bunch of new movies. Now, I'm just gonna go over a few of the ones that looked good to me, the ones that I'm pretty hyped for. So, the first one I want to talk about is Fantastic Beasts and where they come from. It takes place 70 years before the Harry Potter series. It's about the beast, basically the mythical beast from the Harry Potter series. They were released into the real world, and then the wizards have to go and stop them. Um, I think, personally, by this trailer, it looks pretty good. It looks like it's not going to be too much like the Harry Potter series is, where it's going to be different enough that it will be good, but at the same time, it won't be too far off from the magical aspect of it, where it won't be too different. Now, the next one I want to talk about is a new King Kong movie. It's called Kong Skull Island. It has Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman. Compared to the last King Kong with Jack Black, I think this one will just take the cake. It will be so much better. It won't even be close. The next one is the Lego Batman movie. If this one is anything like the Lego movie, it's going to be amazing. It has Will Arnett, who is from Arrested Development and Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret, which are both very good TV shows. It has Zach Galifianakis, maybe, and Michael Cera. It looks quite funny by the trailer. The jokes in it looks like they're more based for kind of a more mature audience, but they don't seem like they're going to be rated PG-13, kind of like how a bunch of cartoons will kind of sneak adult jokes in at the same time without making them too obvious. But it looks definitely worth the watch if it's anything like the Lego movie. So this next one is about, I didn't hear anything about it up until now. It's called Snowden. It's about an NSA employee who leaked thousands of classified documents to the press. It's based off a true story. It has JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, in it, Nicolas Cage, and Scott Eastwood. So that cast looks pretty good for this movie. I think this one is kind of going to be kind of either good or bad. I can't really tell right now. It looks more positive than negative at the moment, but I want to stay hyped for it. But at the same time, it looks like it could not be as good as it could be. But I think with the cast they have for this, they'll be able to pull it off and make it a fantastic movie. The next one is a sequel, but I don't know how good it's going to be. It's the Blair Witch Project 2. It takes place after the Blair Witch Project, and I don't know how well they're going to be able to do this one, because the first one was kind of like the first person kind of aspect of the movie. It was like the first of its generation. It was like the first movie who used, like, it was filmed through like the eyes of like a camera. And the reason that one was so scary was because there's so many news stories and internet articles about like the Blair Witch that made it actually, like, people think that it was real rather than just being a movie. So I don't know how well they're going to be able to make a sequel to that. Now, I think it looks like it's going to be kind of iffy. It could be good. It could not be good. I want to be excited for it, but with so many first-person movies out now, and the way they hyped the first one compared to how they're going to hype this one, that it's not going to be any way the same. They're not going to be able to keep up the same scare with it. So, at least that's my opinion. I could be wrong. It could be really, really good, but it's just something we're going to have to wait and see. Now, the next one, I haven't heard anything about. It's a new King Arthur movie. Now, the trailer looks like it's going to be pretty good. I think that it will be good. I'm hoping that it will be good because I love kind of the King Arthur, the Renaissance kind of era. I'm hoping that it will be good, but at the same time, it could be like the new Robin Hood with Russell Crowe, where it looked good, but then it was kind of it was good, but it was not great. So this one, it's kind of I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I'm leaning more towards it's gonna be good because I want it to be good. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. Now the next ones are now where it's gonna get real. So DC and Marvel both released a bunch of new stuff. Marvel for trailers, they released a new one with Doctor Strange, the second Doctor Strange trailer. There's Benedict Cumberbatch in it. Uh, it looks it looks really good. I think it looks like it's gonna be kind of like how the first Guardians of the Galaxy was. How you just kind of were like, oh, it's a Marvel movie. I guess I didn't hear anything about that when I first saw it, and I went to see it, and I was like, wow, that was actually really, it was like kind of surprising. Like it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it wasn't kind of like part of the whole Avengers kind of scene, but it's still a Marvel movie and it was still really good. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards how this one's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be good. It looks like it's gonna have some little bit of comedy behind it, kind of like how Guardians of the Galaxy was. So I think this one's pretty safe to say it's going to be good. And then Marvel also released their kind of like poster things. Uh, they announced that they said they're making Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which the first one, like I said, was it was good. It kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't really know what to expect from it, but it was really good. The next one is the Black Panther, which we know who was in Captain America: Civil War. So that one, when they kind of leaked at the end, they kind of teased at the end of Civil War that they were at the Black Panther hideout. So that's going to be pretty good. And then they also announced they're going to do a new Thor movie called Ragnarok. The last Thor movie I enjoyed. I enjoyed the last one. I think it's time for Thor to have another movie. Captain America's had two movies since the last Thor movie. It's time that Thor has another movie. It's coming out in 2017, which is pretty hype. So next year that'll be definitely worth waiting for. They'll probably tie it into the next Avengers and the new Spider-Man coming out. Then on the side of DC, they have Wonder Woman, which has Gal Gadot from Batman vs Superman, has Chris Pine in it, so that looks like they have a good cast for that one. The trailer looks pretty good. It looks like it's going to be entertaining. Nonetheless, I'm pretty excited for that. I think she will do a good job. I think Gal Gadot will be kind of like the Scarlett Johansson of the DC universe, as Scarlett Johansson is Black Widow in Marvel. But I think she will be able to. I think that's kind of what her expectation is to live up to, just because Scarlett Johansson, her movies or what movie she's been in, superhero movies have come out before, so that's kind of set a standard for her. I think she'll be able to pull it off, no doubt, easily, and I'm really excited for that one. The next one is the Justice League. I'm pretty hyped for this one. It has Ben Affleck as Batman, of course, Amy Adams as Lois Lane, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, William Dafoe, J.K. Simmons, and it's rumored that Jared Leto will be in it as the Joker. What I've seen from the trailers, I think it will compete equally. The movie will be able to perform as well as the Avengers, if not better. Now, I am kind of biased towards Marvel. I do like the Marvel movies. I like Marvel superheroes a little bit more than DC, but at the same time, I like DC villains so much more than Marvel. Which brings me to the next trailer. It wasn't really a new trailer. It was a soundtrack kind of trailer for Suicide Squad, which was I've been waiting for like since they announced it for like over a year. I've been hyped for this movie. I haven't been able to stop getting enough of trailers and reading so much about it. And then they also, as well as the soundtrack, they also released a trailer solely based on the Joker. And now this is where I was kind of not really low expectations, but to where I was thinking it'd be hard for anyone to top Heath Ledger's Joker. And from this trailer alone, I was thinking before I saw it, I was thinking, yeah, Jared Leto, he's one of my favorite actors. I was thinking he could do the role, but I don't know if he could actually make the Joker better than Heath Ledger's Joker. But after this trailer, I completely think differently. There was one new clip in it that I saw, one little segment that I saw that just made me realize that Jared Leto can and will surpass expectations of the Joker. I think he will do beyond what you think he's going to do for it. He's going to do amazing. This is definitely probably the most hype movie for me for this year, as of right now. Now, as for Marvel versus DC, I'm going to have to go with DC stomped Marvel, in my personal opinion. I think it wasn't even close for what DC released compared to what Marvel did. I think DC is going to, at least the movies coming up, the movies they're releasing, are going to be, as of right now, the movies that are, said they're coming out, release dates, like a full cast, everything they've said they're finished production or almost finished production. I think right now DC is on top. I think Marvel needs to step up their game. They need to do some sort of release, some sort of hype release about some new movie if they want to keep up with this. But at the same time, the DC movies are going to be coming out a little bit sooner than the Marvel movies, so maybe there's that. Maybe, DC or Marvel will release new stuff further down the road, which can change the game, put them back on top. But as of right now, I think DC definitely is doing better than Marvel. So that's all for me right now. Overall, I think the movie trailers coming out, I can't complain with any of them coming out. I'm pretty excited for all the ones I've talked about. A couple ones that I haven't heard about until now. If you want to be kept up to date with the newest trailers, the newest movies, the newest news, reviews, anything about movies and TV shows coming out first to know, subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, thumbs down if you didn't. If you give me a thumbs down, leave a comment, tell me what I can improve on. But yeah, that's all for me. So, should I stay or should I go?
Darling, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go?